Hello everyone, welcome back to Travel Across, your go-to place for U.S. immigration updates. The U.S. immigration system has been through a storm in recent years. Families torn apart, workers waiting endlessly, backlogs stretching for years. But now something new is happening. Quiet but powerful changes are bringing real hope to immigrants, green card applicants, and families who have been waiting for far too long. For the first time in years, we're seeing movement, faster approvals, new policies, and even lawmakers pushing for bigger reforms. So in this video, let's break down the latest immigration improvements that could change lives in 2025. Whether you're waiting for a green card, applying for a work permit, or trying to keep your family together in America. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss an update. USCIS finally using every green card. Let's start with a big win. For the second year in a row, USCIS actually used every single employment-based green card available. No wasted visas, no sitting in a file cabinet collecting dust. Every card went to someone waiting in line. For thousands of workers stuck in endless backlogs, this was a massive shift. Work permits are moving faster. It's not just green cards. Work permit approvals are now moving faster than we've seen in years. Back in 2021, asylum seekers waited more than 7 months for an EAD. In 2025, many are getting approvals in as little as 4 months, sometimes even less. And parole applications? Also speeding up. That's real progress for people who can't afford to wait in limbo. A new lifeline, compelling circumstances EAD. Here's a little-known policy that could be a lifesaver. If you have an approved I-140 but your green card date isn't current, USCIS now lets you apply for a temporary work permit under compelling circumstances. Lost your job? Visa expiring? Facing hardship while waiting? This new permit can give you breathing room and keep you in legal status until your green card becomes available. Undocumented spouses get relief. Another huge update: undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens who have lived in America for 10 years or more can now apply for a green card without leaving the country. That means no more long separations, no more risky trips abroad. Families can finally stay together during the process. The Department of Homeland Security says this change could impact 500,000 people and their children. That's a game changer. Visa Bulletin made easier. July 2025 also brought changes to the Visa Bulletin. Applicants can now track filing dates and final action dates more clearly. No more guessing, no more confusion. Families and workers can plan their next steps with confidence. The Relief Act, ending the backlog. Now let's talk about something even bigger: Congress. A bipartisan group of senators introduced the Relief Act. If passed, it would completely clear the green card backlog in just 5 years. How? By raising quotas, removing country caps, protecting children from aging out, and classifying spouses and kids of permanent residents as immediate relatives. For immigrants from places like India and China who have waited decades, this could be historic. Updated fees don't get rejected. Another important change: as of July 2025, USCIS has updated its fees and forms. There's a short grace period, but after that, if you use the wrong form or send the wrong payment, your application will be rejected. So double-check before you file. How July 2025 affects you. For July, family-sponsored applicants must use the dates for filing chart. Employment-based applicants must use the final action dates. If your priority date is current, don't wait, file now. What you can do right now. So what should applicants do in 2025? Here's the checklist. Keep your forms and fees up to date. Track the Visa Bulletin every single month. A look into temporary work permits under compelling circumstances. Stay connected with advocacy groups and immigrant networks. And most importantly, don't lose hope. For the first time in years, we're seeing real movement. Final thoughts. Immigration reform is never quick. Policies change slowly, but every update, every new law, every improvement brings us closer to a fairer, faster system. If you've been stuck in a backlog, 2025 may finally be the year where change starts to work in your favor. That's all for today's update. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching Travel Across, and we'll see you in the next one.